welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today's video is something that I feel as though every single young adult should know as you're going from being adolescent teens and like figuring out your way in life. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off strong with number one, don't be so hard on your younger self. Like, it is always, our first reaction is to go back to younger us and be like, oh my god, I was so stupid, I was so dumb, I didn't know what I was doing in this situation. And that's not always the case. We are so hard on our younger self for no reason, because think about all the tools and necessities that younger version of you had. Now that you're older and you know more information than you did back then, obviously now you would make a few adjustments to your decisions and thoughts and opinions back then. But at the time, you're doing the best you possibly can with what resources you were given. When you're younger, everything feels so scary and major because all you have back then are your emotions. Like, logic kicks in a few years after. When you were younger, those emotions felt so scary and so big because all you had were your emotions. Like, you did not live enough life to absolutely understand logic and separate your emotions from what is actually going on. Everybody's constantly thinking, I could have done that better. You could now, but back then you couldn't have, and that's okay because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has life experiences. We are all going to make mistakes, and that is okay. That is part of life, making mistakes and growing from them, evolving into a better version of yourself. We are all just trying to figure out how to do life as best as we possibly can. Speaking of figuring things out, everybody that you know is living life for the first time. And I know that what I'm about to say counts for traditional household, but whoever your mentors were growing up, guardians, whoever it is, you've definitely gotten into fights with them growing up. You definitely had a rebellious phase where you were talking back and everything. Remember that they're also living life for the first time. It's their first time turning 50, 60. It's their first time experiencing you and experiencing having a child or child-like in their life. And it's probably so hard for them to see you mess up and you have those experiences when they've had their own and they wish that they listened to adult. But sometimes you just have to have those slip-ups on your own to realize that they were right. I know growing up, it seemed as though they have lived a million lives and that they knew all and that they know everything that is to come in your life going forward when you are growing up. But that's just not the case. They are experiencing their life and yours for the first time. Don't be so hard on them. Please give them some grace. There is no proper handbook on how to be a parent, guardian, mentor. You don't know how much time you have on this planet, whether that be a year or 97. Act like it. We are never promised tomorrow. Don't do stupid things that you know are going to get you injured or put you in harm's way when there are people out there, whether they express it or not, that care about you and care about what you're doing and your well-being. Whether that be friends or family, whoever it is, there's somebody out there that cares about you, whether they're showing it or not. Don't be stupid. Speaking of don't do stupid things, don't do things that don't make you happy. If you have passions, hobbies, you have one life. Obviously be responsible and do everything to the extent that you can, but don't make your life miserable. Experience those passions, try in those hobbies. You have the time to try. Life is so tragic and gloomy, and it's hard and it's upsetting. Don't live with so many what ifs. Prioritize the things that make you happy, because if you don't prioritize them, you will be miserable, and that is no way of living your life to the fullest extent that you can. Stop waiting for everybody else to be free. Book the reservation. Get the flight. Go wherever you want to go. Go experience life. Change is going to happen whether you wanted to or not. I feel like I was changing my personality or look every single day, if not every single week of high school. And that's okay because that's what you do when you're a teenager. Those are some of the most developing years of your life. People are always going to leave your life, whether that be their doing or not, they're going to leave. There's always going to be an adjustment period where honestly, nobody knows what the hell is going on. And they don't have it figured out. You have to find your new normal after the changes occur. And that's always how it's going to be. Your life is going to be constantly changing, and you have to constantly readapt yourself. Even if things happen that are earth-shattering, and trust me, out of all people, I get it. There is no new normal that you can find after those earth-shattering things. There was just life before and after. And as much as you rather stay in the before, you can't go back and change the past because that version of your life is gone. That being said, You never know the battles that everybody is facing or what people are going through on a day-to-day. Don't assume that you know everything about a person. I don't care if it was your soulmate or your friends or your family. You do not know how somebody's feeling in an exact situation that they are in because of all of their previous emotions. You are not in their shoes. You can't feel what they're feeling. Something that is sad for you can be extremely hurtful for somebody else. See as much of the world as you can. That is the best thing that you could do for yourself and all of your relationships that you have. You see history, you see culture, you see traditions that other people are experiencing throughout the world. And it changes your perspective and makes you better at communicating. As well as overall, it makes you a more developed, well-rounded person. Why would you adjust yourself to fit in with everybody else? I know that it is our defense mechanism to absolutely and utterly erase any sense of us and uniqueness that we have when we are younger to fit in with our peers. But what are you getting from that situation? You aren't doing anything valuable for yourself. You are just losing your own identity, and that sucks. And I promise you that there are people out there that are jealous of the person you are today. They are jealous of your talent, of your ambitions, of your passions, of your unique style, while you're choosing to hide it from the world because you don't want to stand out. You have one life. Do not waste it trying to fill the boxes that other people are putting you into or that society is putting you into, because you are going to attract all the wrong people into your life because you are authentically being you. When you are younger, people tend to judge the way you dress, you act, you talk. If people are judging you, it is not because you are doing something wrong. It is simply because they have nothing else to talk about. So they are nitpicking at things that you do. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter because they're not going to remember you for that specific thing because they are too fixated on themselves. It was never about how you dressed, you acted, you talked. None of those things mattered because at the end of the day, you don't matter to your peers the way you think you do. You only matter to yourself because you are concentrating on yourself. You are always going to be your biggest critic. If you show people who you are and they leave, let them leave. Don't ever beg or convince somebody to stay in your life if they don't want to be there. It is a privilege to be in your life. If they want to walk out the door, you cannot bolt it shut. You have to hold the door wide open for them to leave because you don't deserve people in your life that are just sticking around just to be there. I know it's easier to cling on to the memories and the good times, but the longer that they stick around when they don't want to be there, the more you're going to taint those good memories and good times. People will truly show you who they are through their actions. As you get older, you are going to realize that there is a big difference between friends and acquaintances. And when people leave, it's gonna hurt like a heartache. And that's okay because it's normal and everybody goes through it. People come in and out of your life for a reason or a season, and even if somebody was in your life for a short amount of time, it does not mean that they did not leave a lifelong impact in your life. If you're sitting here and thinking, I went through all of these hardships with different relationships and friendships that I've had over the years, you're not alone. I've been there. I'm still there sometimes. But now I look back at all of the situations I've been in and I think about all of the lessons I've learned about different people that I've had in my life. And it's made me the person that I am today, which I am super happy about. I wouldn't have been able to have the healthiest relationships that I have in my life right now if it weren't for all the failures before. You have to start filtering the people that you surround yourself with, especially filtering out the negative people. Stop surrounding yourself with negative people. It's going to bring you down. You are going to find people in your life that love you unconditionally and will do anything for you no matter what. But at the same time, will call you out when you need to be called out. And they're not doing it to start a fight or a problem. They're doing it to have a discussion. So it could elevate your friendship and push you guys forward over whatever hiccup you guys have along the way. That's how you know you've found the people you're supposed to surround yourself with. Your friendships are supposed to be there when your life feels like it's falling apart, and they're supposed to be the ones there that are trying to make you laugh, even through a shitty situation. You attract the energy that you give out to the universe. If you are constantly surrounding yourself with people who are bringing people around them and themselves down, you are going to internalize that without you realizing it, and you are going to start putting yourself down, which is not what we want for you. And I'm not talking cutting out your friends if they're going through a hard point in their life, if their mental health is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if this person is constantly, without fail, 100% of the time being negative, that's not somebody who you need to be around. This is a conversation that is always brought up. Nurture and nature. You are a product of your surroundings. And your friendships are supposed to fill up your cup and make you feel better about yourself, not worse. I leave all of my hangout being like, oh my god, I love them. I literally feel so energized and so motivated to do everything that I want to do because they push you forward. They motivate you as much as you motivate them. I used to think that everybody had a bare minimum of people always change and they always get better. That's not always the case. I wish, as somebody who is such an optimist, and deep down, I hope everybody has happiness at the end of the tunnel. Some people really don't change after years and years. Some people actually get worse. And that's okay, because you don't need to associate yourself with those people. Your insecurities only have as much power as you give them. Your body is the best thing about you, no matter your size. I am so blessed to have my body that moves me from point A to point B. It doesn't stop me from enjoying my life, like traveling, workout classes, eating good food. It does not stop me. I learned that I need to appreciate my body. It's okay if I don't look like a model in a magazine, because not everybody has the same body structure or hormones or other features that they just can't get. Like I said before, you do not know everybody's silent battles. These models have made an impossible beauty standard that you and I don't know if half of the time is real and half of the time is not. And I love that now, more recently, models are becoming a little bit more three-dimensional and more relatable. If you feel good, you look good. That's my mentality for it. Clothes are meant to fit you, not the other way around. And don't concentrate on clothing sizes because they literally vary from item to item, store to store. You will never win. Situations are only as embarrassing as you allow them to be. If I fell during conversation, I would literally just be like, oh my god, I'm a klutz, and move on with my life without that awkward, stiff conversation if I didn't address it. Or I would just laugh it off because it literally happens to everyone. Not kidding when I say everyone. Move on with your day. Nobody's gonna be concentrated on it like the way you think everybody is. You are stronger than you know, because you don't know how you are going to act in any given situation until you're in the situation. And trust me when I say you are a lot stronger than you think you are. You are also never on your own. I have yet to experience something that is completely and utterly original that I haven't found through TikTok that somebody else experienced. You're never on your own. Something I wish I did growing up, which I feel like would get me out of the insecurities, is going on solo dates. I mentioned this earlier, but like truthfully, do not wait for everybody else to be free. If you found an art exhibit that you want to go to it. You found a restaurant, go to it. You found a hobby or something that you want to try out, go to the class. You're not going to regret it. It's uncomfortable and it's awkward at first, but that's okay because that is everything in life. Everything is first uncomfortable and awkward. The confidence and decisiveness you learn from those experiences is unmatchable. Also, you never know who you're going to meet. Like, a lot of the times when I went out by myself, I have made new friends. And like genuine friends that I am still in touch with. We hang out, we plan things to go to. It is so good to just go out by yourself and just start talking to people. Because trust me when I say, when you are going to a class that you are interested in, New York City, when you are going to one of the classes, you guys already have something in common. When you are going to the concert, you guys have something in common. If you're going to a networking event, you guys most likely have the similar job or something else in common. And it opens up a bridge of conversation. Do things by yourself, especially when you're younger. Do it. You will not regret it. Go out. You really do deserve it. When you finally accept yourself and you don't care about anybody else's opinion because you know who you are, it is seriously the biggest weight off your shoulders and the best feeling in the world, because now I just don't care what everybody else says about me. At the end of the day, we come into this life and leave it on our own. And if you know exactly who you are and you know your interests, and nobody and any exterior factors can change that, you are going to be radiating so much love and happiness, and that's going to attract all of the right people, all of the right opportunities for you. You are going to be okay. Your family, whether it is your given, chosen, friends that are basically family, whatever situation you are in, you don't know how much time you are truly given with them. It is usually when they are no longer around us that we realize how many times and opportunities we have wasted not spending with them. Prioritize them and spend as much time as possible with them, because at the end of the day, when they are gone and they are the people that love you unconditionally, it's never gonna feel like enough time. Whether you were glued to the hip with them or not, it's never gonna feel like it's enough. So prioritize your family, whichever form or shape they come in, and prioritize them over work, over school, over just mundane things that don't really matter. And truthfully, like, we don't know how much time we have with the people that matter most. And I've fallen a victim to that too many times to count on my hands. And now that they're gone, it hurts that I didn't spend all of my time with them. So spend as much time with them as you can if you're lucky to. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something or are taking away something. I literally love you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!